All right, guys, this is Mike Revolution Diesel. Just wanted to come in and say that everybody's always talking about how bad Icon ratchets are, or Craftsman ratchets, or wherever you get your ratchets from. If it ain't a snap-on ratchet, maybe a Matco ratchet. Always hating, always hating. But what's the one thing everybody forgets to do? Just grease their ratchets. So if you got a ratchet that's bone dry, like this one right here, inside's all dry and probably not going to perform the best. Lined up on you, might do some crazy shit. So I'm just going to walk through a video today on greasing all of my ratchets, taking care of them because I neglect them just like everybody else. And I've already started tearing apart this Craftsman ratchet. It's similar to some snap-ons, but maybe just a little bit different, where it's got a dual pawl mechanism on the inside, which is pretty good rather than a single pawl. And you can see it's just bone dry. So we're just going to take everything out, and we're going to pack this thing full of grease. Basically, you're just going to take this grease right here and just run around this anvil. Get that gear all nice and lubed up. You don't have to go crazy with it. Just want to have some. Run your fingers around it. All right, we'll stick that back on the mat. Now, whatever it comes with, some of them might come with a little locking ring, a little spacer, something like that. You just want to make sure you have all that put in there right. We're going to put a little bit of grease on the selector switch. Slide it back in. Just like that. Then we're going to take our paws. So get some on the teeth. All right, and so these paws have a little slot on the inside here. You can see one slides in. Don't mind that. And the other one slides in. And the selector goes right in the middle. And then on either side, there's a spring that goes in. All right, so basically, when we're putting it back together, this paw's got that little spring in there. You can see it has the L. That's the left paw. We're just going to push this spring back down in there a little bit, so it's right in the right spot it needs to be in. Doesn't get affected by that screw that goes in. And then we're going to take the selector switch. You can see whenever it's on that side, it's nice and free, but we compress it down with the selector switch so we can put the other side in. So we're going to take the other paw. You can see it's got an R on it for right. Put it in. There we go. And then we get our other spring. I'm going to put a nice glob in there like that. I'm going to stick the head in. I should have done it before and after of how this one sounds. I already had it tore apart. But just make sure whenever you put your plate back on, you have all the components in there, including the washer if there was one. You're going to get your selector switch screw, sit it on there. Make sure you get the right size bit. Go run it down. Now, I would recommend putting Loctite back on these. I don't happen to have any blue Loctite on me right this second, so I won't be doing so. But I definitely would recommend that you do it, so you don't have any problems later on down the road. Just tightening that down. All right, now that those are nice and tight, we have one ratchet down. Listen to that. Sounds real good. Sounds real good. Oh, this ratchet's real nice. It's just heavy as fuck. It's a heavy ass little ratchet, but it's a nice little flex head, I really do enjoy it. All right, so unlike that there Craftsman ratchet that we were fucking with, this one here uses a snap ring system, which you're going to see in here in just a second. The snap ring on this one is all bent to hell and back. I don't know how that happened, but it did. You can see how dirty this shit is. Look at that. There's a fucking, I don't even know what that is. Dirt. All right, so this one here has a damn O-ring in here into the head, between the plate and the head. And then you'll see here that instead of having being a dual pawl, it's a big pawl. And then it's got a little actuator on the inside, so when I pull the head apart, I'll show you. I got the gear. I'm pretty sure it's an 80 tooth. Nothing special. You got the pawl here. See, it's dirty as hell. And the way that this one works is it's got this little two-tooth thing in there that selects it back and forth. That's why it's got like a little two-step area right there. But dirty as hell. So we're going to take all that out. I'm going to clean it. Now you can clean all your tools with brake cleaning and all that shit, but there's no real point in doing that. You just might end up missing some shit and degrading the grease on the inside that's already there more than it is. And then what are you going to do? You're never going to get it all, but at least make it nice, you know. Also, make sure when you're tearing your ratchets apart, like this one has this tiny little spring. You lose that, this ratchet head ain't going to work. Now you're going to be waiting on your dealer to come bring you a little rebuild piece because you lost the spring. So now that we got this thing cleaned out, looking fresh again. Oh, this one is another flex head one. It's got that ball on the inside. Looks pretty nice. On heavy sockets, it doesn't necessarily flop that easy, so that's what I like about it. It doesn't need to be locking like some of these new ones, but so we're gonna reassemble this head. Now I'm just gonna dip this spring in the grease, shove it in the hole, and then I'll put this head in the grease here too, just like that, just a little dip. And I'm gonna put it through like that, seat it right, make sure it's good to go. And then I'm going to install the pawl retainer. All right, now that we got that on, got my little spatula here, get some grease on it, get some on that damn pawl, so drop it, get some on the pawl. And remember, it's got that step in the back, so you just need to make sure you put it in the right way. There we go. So, and it's going to be a little stubborn right now, but it's in the head. And then we're going to put some grease on that there head. Run it around. Stick it back in. Make sure it sounds good, it's operating good, not binding up at all. Now we're going to put the O-ring back on. If I can grab it. Put the faceplate back on. Make sure you put the faceplate back on in the way that you got it off. All right, so you can see the faceplate on this one's a little bent. I'm gonna get it warranted, so there we go. We got another one done. I'm probably gonna take my, oh, I got it. Don't need to take the flat head to it, but I'll probably take the flat head to it and try to push that down in there a little bit more. But here you are. There you go, number 2. Sounds way better now. Looks way nicer too. Now it's clean. My internet guys here, because of the second time these motherfuckers in the damn road done tore my internet wire down. Fuck those guys. Anyway, so back to this. I got the ratchet. Sounds good. Works good. This is my other coil ratchet. I've actually just got this one rebuilt and warranted like 2-3 weeks ago. I can't remember why, but it's 120 tooth. Sounds real nice. Shout out my Mako dealer. That guy right there, he can make it buy any fucking thing, you know. Shit, we bought that damn Mako creeper. We bought that damn Mako creeper last week. And he just would not let me leave without it, buddy. He was on me. But man, he's a good guy. Anytime I buy something and it comes in, middle of the week, he'll come deliver it to me. He'll call me up, say, hey, can you meet me somewhere? That's a dealer right there, guys. That's a dealer. Call him Pawpaw. He's a little older. He's cool, though. He's cool. All right, this one has a damn O-ring on it, but I don't know if I'm going to pop that one out. I'm not even going to try. And you can see how fine the tooth is on this. I mean, look at them damn teeth. When I pop it out, you're gonna see them real easy. But when I pop the head out, you can see that head. Look at those teeth, man. That shit's real fine. And then these in here. It's a nice big paw on this one too. That's what you like to see. You're gonna see some of these ratchets, they get little skinny paws. The head's still nice size, nice and skinny, but the paw's real nice and wide. And you get good coverage. Yeah, see this thing got a nice little paw, and see that? I always forget that this one has this little ball on the end right here, on the bottom. But yeah, you just want to make sure you're paying attention to those. And this one I'm not going to grease too much, just because the head did just get rebuilt, so I'm not trying to go crazy on this one. And this one is a pain in the ass to rebuild too. I should have mentioned that, because of that ball on the bottom that I keep forgetting about. There you go. So that one's in. And that's just like a locking ball, so when it switches back and forth, it locks. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just gonna catch on something and flip on you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about it catching. I'm gonna stick some grease on that paw there. I'm gonna slide it back on, if I can keep it in my damn hand. You'll notice it's got a little ball on it too. All right, putting the spring back in. I'm gonna put the ball back on the top, and then I'm gonna put the face on. Screws back on. I shit you not, guys. Craziest shit happened when this thing got rebuilt, right? You can ask my buddy here. We were stepping off the truck after we done spent, good 20 minutes bullshitting, like everybody likes to do on the truck. I dropped the ratchet on the stairs and the head binds up. All right as I'm stepping off the truck after a fresh rebuild. So, and then I got it rebuilt again, right then and there. So, my Cornwall dealer, Steve, he's a cool dude. If you guys are ever in the Aiken area, or not Aiken area, he's out in Columbia and Lexington. He's a cool guy. And so we got the ratchet rebuilt, and then you can listen to that hair there. It sounds real good, real nice. Flip it back and forth. Actuates real good, spins in both ways. Try it out. Make sure it still works. Still works in both directions. Now we move on to the bread and butter of everybody's arsenal, the shitty ratchets that you do anything and everything to because you don't care about them. I'm just gonna run through all of these. You're gonna see these have never been greased ever, except for this ratchet right here. This is my new Matco ratchet. I'm gonna showcase that later. These have never been greased. Nice and greased. Still sounds like a fucking dog turd, but it's a little bit better. It's not dry. Now I know you guys are gonna come at me and say there's certain fucking shit to grease these with, and I say, hey, grease your own shit with your own shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't tell you what fucking toilet paper to use. Don't tell me what grease to use. This is another Craftsman ratchet. Simple. This one's kind of special though because it is a like little skinny head ratchet. And what's crazy is this was in like a kit. This was in a full like little, I guess you would say like a little home or DIY mechanic kit. And you look at the ratchet on this Craftsman head, see that, and then compared to this one, like that's fucking huge. That's a huge ass difference compared to like, look, even my Cornwall one. You can see the head is even smaller. So whenever that extra little, you know, a couple centimeters matters or a couple millimeters matters, this motherfucker here got it. Just like that, another one done. Really, this is just tedious shit. I know you guys probably would rather be turning wrenches, doing whatever, but it's like, you know, downtime is losing money anyway, so might as well take care of your fucking tools. Plus, you know, you spend money on them, regardless of how much money you spend on them, you spent money on them. Might as well take care of them. Alright, so if you ever need to stroke and choke on your ratchets, just make sure you lube them up first. Alright? Look at this pile of fucking ratchets. You guys are gonna be like, I got a whole toolbox full of ratchets. I don't give a fuck. This is what I got. Gets my job done.